Tutorial 1, Question 1. Write each of the following as a number raised to a power. So if you've got two numbers with the same base, all you have to do is add the indices together. So 3 to the 6 times 3 to the 3 is equal to 3 to the 9. Part B. 4 to the 3 divided by 2 to the 5. Obviously 4 and 2 are different, but 4 is equal to 2 squared, so 4 to the 3 is actually equal to 2 raised to the power of 6. So in question B we've got 2 to the 6 divided by 2 to the 5, so that's equal to 2 to the 1, or 2. Part C. 9 squared is the same as 3 to the power of 4, so we've got 3 to the power of 4 cubed, and that's equal to 3 to the power of 12. Part D, we've got 7 to the power of 0. Now anything raised to the power of 0 apart from 0 is equal to 1. So we've got 1 to the power of minus 8, which is the same as 1. So that's question 1. Question 2, we need to find the cube root of 15. So what times itself is going to give us 15. Before we calculate this, let's just get an idea of where the answer is likely to be. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, so the answer will be greater than 2. And 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, so the answer is going to be less than 3. So we're looking for an answer that lies between 2 and 3. And if you put this into a calculator, you'll find that the answer is 2.466 to 3 decimal places. Part B, we're looking for the fifth root of 5. So what times itself 5 times will give us 5? 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 will give you 1, so it's going to be greater than 1. But we've just said that 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, so it's going to be less than 2. So we're expecting to find a number between 1 and 2 and closer to the one end. And if you put this into your calculator, you'll find it's 1.380 to 3 decimal places. Part C. What's the cube root of minus 27? Well, 3 cubed is 27. Minus 3 times minus 3 will give you plus 9, and plus 9 times minus 3 will give you minus 27. So that's fairly straightforward. The answer is actually minus 3. Part D. What times itself is going to give you minus 9? Well, 3 times 3 will give you 9. Minus 3 times minus 3 will also give you 9. So we've got a problem here. What we're really looking for is the square root of 9 times the square root of minus 1. The square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. The square root of minus 1 is defined to be I, the letter I. And this means that this is an imaginary number. So the answer is plus or minus 3i. Write each of the following as a single decimal number. That's to say a number without the power of 10 next to it. So 10 to the 3 is 1,000, so we're going to get an answer of about 3,000. So the answer will be 3204.4. In this case, we've got 10 to the minus 2, so that's the equivalent of dividing by 100. So we've got 16 divided by 100, so divide by 10, divide by 100. So that was going to be 0.161105. Okay, the third one, part C. We're multiplying by 10 to the 8, which is 100 million, so we're going to get 2997, and that's 3 places, so we need another 5, which is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 299,700,000. And there's a star next to it to say that's a special number, and it's actually the speed of light in meters per second. Part D. 6.626 times 10 to the minus 34. What we would write is 0.00000, and you'd carry on until you got to 6626. And the distance from here to there is going to be 33 zeros. I'm not going to write them all out because it would take too long. Question 5. Write each of the following in preferred standard form. Standard form means that the exponent of the 10 is a factor of 3. In part A we've got 1.6 divided by 10 to the minus 2. Well, that's the same as 16.1105 times 10 to the 2. So the closest standard form to 10 to the 2 is obviously 10 to the 3. So the answer to part A is going to be 1.61105 times 10 to the power of 3. Part B, 9.3304 is already in standard form because that's equivalent of times 10 to the 0. So the answer will be 9.3304, or if you want to be strictly accurate, you'd say times 10 to the 0. Part C, 1.345 times 10 to the minus 2. Well, clearly 10 to the minus 3 is the closest preferred exponent. So if we divide that by 10, we need to multiply that part by 10 to keep it the same. So the answer is going to be 13.45 times 10 to the minus 3. Part D, let's count how many decimal places we've got. 1, 2, 3. So the answer to part D is either going to be 0.103 times 10 to the minus 3, or you could, if you want, write 103, that's to say move another 1, 2, 3 places, times 10 to the minus 6.